in Munns and Munns.
Live, getting results. This is News 6 at 7.
Now at 7, an afternoon of strong, even severe storms now winding down, but a little more rain is still on the way. Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells shows us when you will be in the clear in moments. Plus, a smash and grab caught on cell phone video at one of our biggest malls. What we are learning about the young suspects now under arrest. Good evening. This is News 6 at 7, getting results. I'm Lisa Bell. Thanks for joining us. Ginger Gadsden is off. Also, disabled first responders denied a benefit that was approved by Florida voters.
It absolutely changed what the voters voted upon.
So in your view, the vote meant nothing?
It was a lie.
3 years after a tax break passed at the ballot box, Tallahassee lawmakers still have not taken action. Former cops tell investigator Mike Holfeld they are being penalized for the wrong reason. We'll have their story coming up a little later. But we start with a weather alert day. The showers and storms now tapering off, but that same system caused a tree to fall and kill a girl near Tallahassee. Here in our area, no reports of injuries, but just into our newsroom, Tavares firefighters sent out pictures from a small apartment fire caused by a lightning strike. We are also getting minor reports of damage, like these trees downed by wind and rain this evening on North Florida Avenue in DeLand. And as we take a live look at downtown Orlando, still pretty gloomy and soggy out there. Let's get right over to Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells. Tom, that radar, though, is looking a lot better.
A lot better, Lisa. Things have really gone the right way in the last 30 minutes or so. The high wind is beginning to calm down. It's still breezy, but it's finally not dangerous to be out and be on the open roads. You see it raining right now along 95, about 1/4 inch per hour. Farther down to the south, Cocoa Beach to Satellite Beach to Melbourne, it is still raining, but all of this is manageable. It's raining about 1/3 inch per hour right there outside of Malabar, and the scattered showers from St. Cloud to Pine Hills are all much lighter. This last ribbon of moisture that looks so impressive hit our rain-cooled air and has already begun to wrap it up. So we're going to be cloudy into the evening. It's going to look like that. Temperature reading, though, is holding in at 69 degrees already. The rough stuff is over. I will be right back. We'll pinpoint your overnight lows tonight, and then I'll take you through tomorrow an improving weather picture and on to Easter Sunday.
Tom, thank you. And take a look at this video of someone struggling with an umbrella in downtown Orlando. A viewer named Arletha sent us this video from South Street. News 6 reporter Nadine Yanis continues our team coverage with a positive side of the storms for drivers.
Today's storm was somewhat of a test for the I-4 Ultimate project and construction crews as rain continued to come down where there's new lanes and temporary drains. FDOT holding that construction company SGL in charge of the project to high expectations after flooding issues last year. The storms rolled through during rush hour, right over downtown and right along a busy I-4 corridor at the center of a legacy construction project.
It's really unfortunate, the timing where everything's going to be aligning. So the contractor needs to be prepared.
The Florida Department of Transportation setting expectations high for SGL, the company contracted to do the I-4 Ultimate project.
Gone down on record with the contractor. We don't want flooding.
Especially after this mess last year. Video showing after a rainstorm, flooding shut down lanes on I-4 and the Turnpike, and again at I-4 and Cayley.
The contractor is keeping an eye on the areas that, have been giving issues to us in the past. Cayley, the Turnpike area, and just other issues that are low.
Crews also have drainage pipes staged at Division Street, Church Street, and South Street in downtown Orlando.
There's been a lot of work downtown, and a lot of lane shifting, and sometimes, you might have lanes that are a little higher than the others, and water might, run down to the lowest point. So, you just keep an eye on the areas where you can move these into place if you have any sort of issues.
Warning drivers to keep an eye out as well. And so throughout the afternoon, as these storms came through, we kept a close eye on live traffic cameras, and we didn't see any significant flooding issues, but FDOT telling drivers that this is a good warning that when storms start to come through this summer, to always take it slow, be careful, especially coming through the construction areas. In Orlando, I'm Nadine Yanis, getting results, News 6.
And now is a good time to download our free News 6 Pinpoint Weather app. We can use it to send alerts to your smartphone, and you can pull up radar anytime. Just search WKMG in your app store. Another big story right now, a new look at a smash and grab as it happened at the Florida Mall. A gang of thieves using hammers to shatter display cases and swipe jewelry. As News 6 reporter Jerry Askin found out, the youngest suspect is just 17 years old.
Today, witnesses told me shoppers were seen running in all directions after yesterday's pretty bold smash and grab here at Florida Mall. This all happening as deputies quickly arrested 4 suspects yesterday, including a 17-year-old. This cell phone video shows the chaos here inside Florida Mall. 4 pretty bold robbers dressed in all black and up to no good.
I hear like a couple screams, but I thought it was just people having fun.
But there was no fun happening here. Instead, deputies say it was a whole robbery. One guy you can see even used a sledgehammer. All as deputies say he and his buddies stole more than a dozen Rolex watches, then ran away. It all happened within seconds here at the mayor's jewelry store, causing a huge mall exodus.
It was a scream, like the entire mall just started screaming and running. It wasn't just me, it was everybody at the same time.
We just got these mugshots for the people deputies say were involved. One of them, a 17-year-old. All of them now facing first-degree grand theft charges. Investigators saying they stole $340,000 in jewelry.
Why do you think it's fair for you to just come and take their things away, you know what I mean?
Lawan Benigo works at Florida Mall. He said many customers thought the sounds of glass shattering here were gunshots, though deputies say no shots were fired.
You can't feel safe everywhere. So pretty much as soon as I looked to the right, I seen them running. I literally started running. I just left the gas behind.
Right now, we're asking investigators if they're adding patrols at Florida Mall, particularly after recent smash and grabs here and similar incidents last year. Orange County Sheriff's deputies told me there is a deputy assigned to Florida Mall and they will add extra patrols as necessary. And I found out there was an employee working here yesterday who notified deputies, and that's when deputies were able to track down those 4 suspects near Old Winter Garden and Hiawassee Road yesterday. In Orange County, Jerry Askin, Getting Results, News 6.
Also developing tonight at 7, an arrest in a deadly shooting outside downtown Orlando's Club Lit nightclub. The arrest comes 3 months and nearly 1,000 miles away from the scene of January's shooting. This is surveillance video from that night. Here is the mugshot for Notier Gomez. U.S. Marshals and police teamed up and made the arrest yesterday in Tennessee, about 35 miles southeast of Nashville. Gomez is charged with first-degree murder and attempted first-degree murder. Investigators say he is one of 3 people who fired shots at 22-year-old Kavion Smith as he ran away. Smith died. 2 others were shot but survived. No word yet on how detectives linked Gomez to the crime. Tonight, deputies say 2 young women flipped the script and busted a video voyeur. They say secretly recorded one of them in the shower, and how they did it has people talking. Jonathan Moist's niece and a friend were dog sitting at his house in the Titusville area. As the teenage friend was showering, she spotted a USB power adapter. But she quickly learned this one did more than charge cell phones. It also had a tiny camera inside.
She thought it might be a camera. She took a closer look at it and then realized that it did have a lens and that it had an SD card.
The friends put that memory card in a computer and took those videos to the sheriff's office. Now, months later, the 46-year-old is out of jail and facing charges. Moist told deputies he did not know it was a camera. An elementary school teacher is pressing charges against a 3rd-grade student. The girl is accused of punching her teacher after being asked to pick up her textbook. Deputies tell News 6 reporter Lauren Korn this is not the first time that child has gotten physical with staff.
There are no other professions that exist where it would be okay or acceptable to be hit by anyone.
A 3rd-grade teacher at Woodward Avenue Elementary is so fed up with her students' behavior. She wants to press charges on the 9-year-old. Deputies say the student punched the 30-year-old teacher's hand on Wednesday after she was told to pick up a textbook that she threw on the ground.
I know that it's a trend that's reoccurring, and I think it's just a societal issue.
Elizabeth Albert, president of the Volusia United Educators Organization,
organization says more and more teachers are enduring acts of violence and believes it's partly because children are not being taught respect at home.
We find that maybe our kids are coming to us without those lessons being taught to them, or there may be some impediment where they need more support.
Some educators are enforcing the Teacher Authority Act, according to Albert, which allows them to remove those children from the classroom. But she believes mental health professionals are needed in schools to tackle this type of behavior.
There are more and more children that are entering our schools, in public schools, that have significant needs, social emotional needs, and teachers and support personnel are not trained to deal with those needs. We are trained to deliver academic content.
Meanwhile, the school district cannot comment if this 9-year-old was disciplined, but did release a statement saying, quote, "We are aware of the allegations. School administration is looking into the situation. Any other questions will have to be directed to the police department."
With the use of that Teacher Authority Act, we hope that that triggers a deep look, a closer eye on the children who need those supports. These children are in crisis, and we need to get them the help that they deserve.
In DeLand, Lauren Korn, Getting Results, News 6.
The Orlando Magic are hoping home court advantage will help them get results for Game 3 of the first round of the NBA playoffs. Here's a live look at the Amway Center from our downtown Orlando city camera. Tip-off was due to get underway there just moments ago. Traffic looking good right now outside the Amway. The series is tied 1-1 after losing to the Raptors on Tuesday in Toronto. Sports Director Jamie Say will let us know how it turns out at 11. Now, between the crowds at Amway, the Dr. Phillips Center for Dear Evan Hansen, and rain on the roads, you should expect some delays out there tonight. So be mindful if you have plans to head out. Our big story, the storm striking Central Florida finally fizzling out. Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells is back to pinpoint changes in your forecast in minutes. Plus, new at 7, a delay at Disney. How we learned one of its most anticipated new rides is no longer opening this year, and when you will hopefully be able to hop aboard.
We're asking for the ability to perhaps be able to stay in our house by giving us a partial break on the taxes. That's all.
You voted to give that tax break 3 years ago, but it is still on hold. Why disabled first responders say they are being penalized for the wrong reason. That's next. We're getting results in De Leon Springs, Tavares, and all of Central Florida here on News 6 at 7 and our free News 6 app.
This view is provided by the Orlando Health Camera. Live with Lisa Bell, Ginger Gadsden. Weather with Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells and special reports from the investigators. This is News 6 at 7, Getting Results.
It is a much-needed financial lifeline. Floridians overwhelmingly voted to give disabled first responders a break on taxes. 3 years later, time is once again running out for lawmakers in Tallahassee to follow your wishes. So some of the men and women who would benefit are turning to News 6 investigator Mike Holfeld to get their story told.
It involves everybody, the whole state, the whole country.
He's a former New York undercover cop who posed as a mob hitman. Today, he still lives in the shadows.
I've been here since 2006, so I've been paying property taxes like anyone else.
He's totally disabled, injured while rescuing dozens from the World Trade Center.
We risk our lives to save these people. We're still living with it. I have 6 bypasses, 4 stents.
Yet ineligible for the homestead exemption Florida voters approved for all disabled first responders. That was 2016, Amendment 3.
So in your view, the vote meant nothing?
It was a lie.
The original amendment actually called for a 100% homestead exemption to first responders who are totally and permanently disabled as a result of injury sustained in the line of duty. That's it. But state lawmakers changed that, limiting the benefit only for first responders injured while serving in Florida.
And no one that I know went into the World Trade Center on 9/11 and said, "Let me see your driver's license," because we're only rescuing people from New York.
The walls of Jim Bomford's home tell the story of his family's legacy of service.
Right here.
That's him in his heyday as a New York police officer.
From Key West to Alaska, you are protected by first responders.
Today, the uncontrollable shaking is a constant reminder of the toxic fumes he was exposed to during his 12 years with the Metropolitan Transportation Authority.
Ultimately, when it comes to it, they've served us as a community, as a country, so I would say welcome them all.
Freshman State Representative Adam Hattersley says any first responder deemed totally disabled deserves the tax break.
That's all I have. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
He's introduced House Bill 6035 to reverse the change, but there's been resistance, led by State Representative Bobby Payne.
The meeting's adjourned.
Have you gotten any plausible explanation why this is happening?
There's been no plausible explanation. The first argument was cost.
The Revenue Estimating Conference put that cost, lost tax revenue, at $4.5 million, limiting the property tax break to officers injured here in Florida slightly less, $2.9 million. Bomford told News 6 this is not a handout.
We're asking for the ability to perhaps be able to stay in our house by giving us a partial break on the taxes. That's all.
If the bill doesn't make it through this session, Representative Hattersley says he'll develop a new version this summer. In fact, he tells me he'll make it his #1 priority. And so will we. Let's get results together. Mike Holfeld, News 6.
There is still a chance a bill to include all first responders could still get a vote in the House and Senate, but time is running out. The current session ends on May 3rd. A delay at Disney, one of the most anticipated new rides at Disney's Hollywood Studios, will not debut this fall after all. While announcing a version of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway will be coming to Disneyland in California, the Mouse quietly revealed the trackless dark ride will now open in spring of next year here in Florida. It was supposed to open this fall to help mark the park's 30th anniversary and Mickey and Minnie's 90th birthdays. You can take a closer look at Disney's delay and keep up with all attraction openings at clickorlando.com/theme parks. All right, Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells joining us now. And from here on out, it should be pretty smooth sailing, right?
Yeah, my poll numbers are about to go up.
That's good.
I'll
We
become
like
much more popular into the weekend. How's
Okay.
that? Take a look at what's going on. A scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being some kind of wonderful. Tomorrow's a 9 on the Sorrell scale. It's not a picture-perfect day, but it's so much better than today. It's going to be a 9. Now, the winds that we've been having through the day today have been damaging. The wind tomorrow won't be damaging. It'll just be pesky, troublesome, way too breezy, but the sunshine coming back and the rain checking out. That's good stuff. There may be a remnant passing shower through the first half of the day tomorrow, but I think the flavor of the day is good stuff. I'll give it a 9. It's a Saturday. Who doesn't love Saturday? All right. Visible satellite image tonight showing you a rapidly improving weather picture. Notice over here, if you have a widescreen TV, sit right there on the edge of the TV, that the really textured cloud cover is gone, moving out. And in behind it comes a smoother look, everything going the right way. Leading edge of the cooler, drier air trying to move in. On the backside of the low, little pieces of energy are still out there. Just a touch of moisture that could produce sprinkles or a spritz or a smattering of rain through the day tomorrow. Something kind of like this, where it rains for a little bit. This is all we have left tonight. 9/100ths of an inch per hour is the current rainfall rate there on the coast. Farther to the south, Mico to Sebastian, right across the county line. Still raining, but less than 1/10 of an inch per hour south of Ballard Pines. As we take a look from Hunters Creek to Kissimmee to Celebration, just about done. Little bitty pockets of energy are still out there, but this last little ribbon of moisture that looked so good when it was out there along 75 has just died as it's made its way across the state. Daytime high today in Orlando was 90. Is that right? That's wrong. Something went wrong there. We did not hit 90. Overnight low this morning was 68. 83 is your normal. And look, somebody's riding the ride. I guess it stopped raining long enough for them to fire it up, and there they go, bouncing away. Temperature reading at noontime, Daytona Beach is 70. It's awfully muggy. Palm Coast 70 also, so is Titusville, so is Melbourne. Everyone kind of balanced out now. Orlando, Kissimmee 69, Ocala, Sanford 70. The setup for tonight, this frontal zone clears the area. You see the moisture checking out. Weekend looking good. And next week, all next week, amazing. Tonight, the rain leaves us, and overnight, no worries. Through the day tomorrow, there you go. Touch of moisture from time to time, but again, no big organized rain, just a return to sunshine. Still windy, but a much more manageable day. The overnight lows tonight are in the 50s or the low 60s. In Orlando, 58. Here's tomorrow.
Your forecast is brought to you by the Florida Lottery.
Becoming mostly sunny, the high is 76. Check out the week ahead. We go to a daytime high tomorrow of 76. It is so nice for Easter. The high is 79. Then on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, no hits, no runs, no errors. It is all good stuff. I'll see you tonight at 11 with an update on the wind.
Sounds good. Thank you, Tom. Well, some are calling it another small miracle after the fire at Notre Dame. The cathedral's bees and their hives survived. How the keeper reacted to the news has Twitter and Instagram abuzz. Also, a crosswalk correction, how a Florida driver got results and got an embarrassing school zone typo taken care of. Matt Austin has those stories next.
Today on the Morning News, we told you about the troubles causing once popular home goods chain to shut down even more stores.
Coming up Monday, a new push to keep students safe. A crackdown happening across Central Florida when it comes to speeding in school zones.
You gotta watch before you go. We'll see you Monday morning, starting at 5.
Everything you need.
Hey, I'm Matt Austin. Some are calling it another small miracle in the aftermath of the fire at Notre Dame. For 6 years, a beekeeper has fulfilled his life's dream by keeping a trio of hives on top of the cathedral. As the fire raged, he posted on Instagram praying for his bees. Well, today, another post with a picture of the bees swarming on a gargoyle. The caption, "Notre Dame's bees are still alive." See and share his post and more details from the homepage of clickorlando.com. Going viral tonight, a spelling slip up in South Florida. Well, that is if you don't spell school S-C-O-H-O-L. Skoho! A driver in Doral first spotted the crosswalk confusion yesterday. The city quickly tweeted back that it would be taken care of, and the crosswalk's contractor quickly completed that correction. You can see and share the story from the News 6 Facebook page of All Words to Misspell. Also getting a lot of likes on Facebook, a group of young guys making a name for themselves in Central Florida. The Free Daps combine freestyle rap, improv, and even a touch of comedy. Their latest video was featured by HBO political comedian John Oliver because they name-dropped him. The group performs regularly at Disney Springs. In May, they have a show at SAC Comedy Lab in downtown Orlando. Hear the group for yourself at facebook.com/news6. And I'll see you right back here tonight at 11 o'clock.
All right, thanks for watching News 6 at 7. Inside Edition is next. Remember, we break news at clickorlando.com. We'll see you back here tonight.